Guten Tag.
Every week.
Why?
Can
we just have a normal
week.
English episode?
Anyway.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Press Start TV. How's everybody doing this fine day? We've got a lot of great info to go over with you. Should be a great episode. My name's Will. With us as always is Nine.
Yellow.
We got Gage.
Hi.
We have Sam.
Hey.
Let's get into this.
It's early, Will.
Huh?
It's early.
Yeah. So I want to kind of start off with good news and sad news. Sad face. A good friend of ours, Monty Ohm from Rooster Teeth. We love Rooster Teeth. He has passed away. It's been a couple weeks, so we just wanted to give our condolences to Rooster Teeth and, of course, Monty's friends and family. So big shout out to him, and he will be missed.
Huge loss.
Yep. So on to good news. Some happy news. Happy face.
Happy face.
We had just passed 200 subscribers.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you.
We're still very young, and we have a very large reach. Our show airs streams online, of course, and it also airs on the radio here where we are. But no matter where you're watching, we're going to try to keep bringing you the best content we can and keep blowing this up. So thank you so far to everybody subscribed, and let the world know we are blazing a trail. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah.
And with that being said, let's jump into some news. Netflix. You watch Netflix?
We all like Netflix.
I don't really watch Netflix.
I do.
I
watch because I don't have
Netflix.
I don't pay for cable, so all I have is like Netflix and YouTube and things like that. So if I'm not watching Us, I'm watching Netflix.
You're not watching this.
But
Yeah,
you know who
myself.
Netflix is? Netflix is talking about doing a live-action Zelda movie.
Woo! I'm excited for this, but it's got to be cast really well. Because if it's not cast well, it'll bomb horribly.
And it's gonna have to be done right.
Now, is this a full production effort?
Oh, I believe if anything that has Zelda written on it, it's
And
going
with
to have
Netflix
to be
behind it and all the stuff that they're doing, Marco Polo, House of Cards, Orange is the New Black.
Hey, House of Cards, I hear that's a good show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I've heard
it's a great show. But no, with the budget that they've got now, there's no reason it can't be a big budget film series, whatever they decide to do with it.
So I mean, but you're right. I mean, if it's got the Zelda name behind it, I think it should be done by a major studio. Is Netflix going to put it in the money?
I would put Netflix into the major studio.
Would you really?
I would believe Netflix is a major studio. I mean,
just look at the receiving.
Like, you got Columbia and Sony and.
No. Then Sony's going to work on Zelda.
Yeah.
Sony
for the movie.
What you're gonna. What I'm worried about is the story they might follow with this. I don't know if they'll do a thing where, like, if one season covers maybe Ocarina of Time, or one season covers like Twilight Princess.
I don't think that they should.
Like, how how American Horror Story
I was getting ready to say that same exact thing. They can't treat it like American Horror Story. I think they should build its own universe.
Okay.
Kind of like the cartoon had back in the day.
Yeah.
And just keep it in its own universe. Still have elements from like the games and whatnot, but don't differentiate it every season.
So do we see Young Link and?
Are you talking about like this is a movie or a TV series?
It's a series.
It's a series.
Hey.
It'll be a Netflix original series.
Oh, wow.
If it's actually a.
That's what I'm worried about.
I think a movie would be awesome.
A movie, I would think, would be great.
If they did movies,
That's
they
why
could
I was
do a
asking
movie
about the whole
themed
production
around, like,
thing.
every game.
But at the same time, like, you can have a movie like an hour and a half or hour 50 minutes of a solid movie, or you could have 13 dedicated episodes to telling a really good story.
Long.
You know what I mean?
That's 13 hours of Zelda. I mean, who doesn't want that?
All I gotta say is tread lightly, because if you mess it up, then there's going to be a lot of angry people,
nerds,
a lot of hate mail.
What I want to say, don't get too hyped yet.
Yeah,
it's not even 100%
confirmed.
Yeah, so don't get too hyped yet.
Anyway, okay.
Doesn't mean I don't want it.
So, Assassin's Creed. Speaking of movies, Assassin's Creed is in production.
God, every week I'm going to talk about Assassin's Creed more and more. I love Assassin's Creed, and I love Michael Fassbender.
Is this the guy cast for it?
That's the guy who's playing the assassin. I don't know anything about the movie. I don't know if it's following any of the games, but they said Fassbender has come out and said that it's going to follow closely to the game series, and it's going to they're going to put their own spin on some things also.
But you know what I'm hearing with all this?
Okay.
The same thing that happens with every other video game movie. It's going to tank.
I don't. But I mean, that's
it's
just
not going to be.
What's been the best video game movie?
In my opinion, Silent Hill.
Interesting.
I
would say Resident Evil.
I was gonna say most successful. I'd probably say Tomb Raider.
I'd say Resident Evil, I think.
Anyway, beyond that, because real quick, there's a lot of talk about with this. Fassbender. God, well, he's really good.
I agree.
I love him as Magneto. Anyway, but tanking is a relative term for movies in general, because you can, and there's opinion pieces and then there's money. I think it's going to make the money. I think Ubisoft's going to do it right, because Ubisoft actually has 6 movies ready to go for 6 of their franchises right now. Watch Dogs included, Far Cry, Rabbids.
Far Cry movie could be good. Right. I don't know about a Watch Dogs movie.
I think a movie might come across pretty good.
For Watch Dogs?
Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon. I would almost pass on the Ghost Recon.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that'd just be another war movie.
The rest of them seem okay. But the targeted release date is December 21st.
2016.
That'll get pushed back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Most likely.
But scheduled right now, that's...
yeah, it's going to get delayed.
Yeah, it's going to get delayed.
As long as it has to do with video games, it'll get pushed back.
As long as
patch will come out a month later.
Is not involved with this project. Yui Bowl.
Yeah.
The guy behind Blood Rain and all those terrible awful.
Oh, you didn't like Blood Rain?
No, I did not like Blood Rain.
But they could do a whole movie series with Assassin's Creed if they do it right. Start from the beginning, and build up through history and all that.
I don't doubt that it'll end up like Resident Evil and have like 6 or 7 movies.
I'm gonna guess 3.
Just 3?
Yeah. Just 3.
All right, we talked about this before, but it's now, I guess, official. Mr. Tony Hawk has met with Activision and declared that he is working on Pro Skater.
A Tony Hawk Pro Skater video game, which is great.
I love it.
It's not another Shred or
Project Ride or whatever the heck it was called.
It's actually a Pro Skater game.
Man, those games.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, because if it can go back to like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 or even like American Wasteland.
Or Underground.
I
love the Underground. I love the open world aspect of like Underground.
Those games are just stupid fun.
I think it's a good,
amount of fun.
Hasn't been a skateboarding game lately.
Well, and
they had the really
Skate was good, and a lot of people want another Skate game.
I felt that Skate tapped into the more current aspects of skating.
Yeah, and we talked about this a few months ago when he first started announcing that he was working with Activision on a new game. And Skate, I want to see a merge between Skate and Tony Hawk's Underground. I think those two colliding together and making an awesome, awesome game. Because I love the open world aspect of the Underground series and the skills and jumps and stuff, the outrageous stuff.
I would say, I don't know if I want that.
And the mechanics behind the skateboarding.
I don't know if I want that. I almost want I'd like to see Tony Hawk in Skate and like some of the features from Skate in Tony Hawk. Yeah, but not so much. It'd be nice to still have 2 different series to give people. I love the fact that they're making skateboarding games, but when the Tony Hawk games were coming out, they were so popular because they looked good, they played good, they had great gameplay. But now with the next gen systems, you can back that up with the gorgeous settings and all that kind of stuff.
I like that, but I like the goofiness that was in Tony Hawk's, like the Spider-Man character that you could unlock.
Oh yeah, still bring all that.
And all that goofy stuff. The hobo, yeah.
And like the pink elephant.
But I like the over-the-top tricks, like jump from building to building over a helicopter was one of the challenges in Underground, and I love that kind of stuff. And it kind of went away with the growth of the franchise. They were trying to get more serious, and I want the goofy, silly challenges.
I'm sure they'll put that in there.
I think we'll have that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome.
I think you'll need to platinum that one.
Plus, with multiplayer now, challenges are just going to get outrageous.
Yeah. All right, we will have more for you right after this. All right, welcome back. We've got some great stuff to go over with you now. And that great stuff is, what do you guys think between first-person games and third-person games? What is a third-person game?
Third person?
Yep.
It's where you're in God mode. Basically, it's the way you're looking down on your character.
Camera behind you.
There's a camera floating over. There's a mysterious camera floating above your shoulder phone.
What is a first-person game?
Where you hold the gun like this the whole game.
between my eyes.
Okay.
Most
so,
of the time, you can't see your feet, but we won't go over that right now.
So for those of you who don't
Alien.
know, nearly all of you know, but yeah, first person is when the camera is like you control the camera, your eyes are the camera kind of a feel. Third person is, as Sam puts it, God mode. When you're looking down, you can see your character and
can see what's
the rest
behind
of the,
it, what's in
everything
front of
that's
it.
going on.
And you have like free rotation most of the time to see around your character.
Now, in my opinion, this can make or break the game. I'll give you one recent example. Grand Theft Auto has been third person since forever.
Ever since they moved from the top down.
They just introduced first person, and it's like a whole new game.
Yeah, that's the only reason I want to play it, because I want to play that game in a first-person view.
Which is it's a great thing. So
a ton of fun.
I should take that back. I mean, yes, it can make or break the game. It won't make or break that game, but it just goes to show you what kind of different gameplay elements you can do.
And the different type of player that you get with each type of view.
Sure. Playing Grand Theft Auto the first time as a third-person game completely on my 360, I thought was really smooth, and it was very, very good that way. Playing it again on my Xbox One as a first-person game, really different and actually kind of challenging with all the stuff that goes on, because there is a lot. I mean, you're not just, it's not streamlined like a lot of first-person games where you're running
all the action happens in like this point of view.
A pipeline kind of game. It's really open.
So should we focus on first person? Should we focus on third person?
It depends on the style of game.
Yeah.
Like, and making or breaking the game, back to that. Somebody actually modded Dark Souls, which if you haven't played is incredibly difficult even in a third person view, to be a first person game, and it was almost impossible. That is not the kind of game
you can't
that you
see
want.
what's
you can't
going,
see what's behind you, and enemies can literally run from any direction at you. So games like that, you almost need that third-person element to protect yourself.
I think I prefer third-person games, but I feel like I play a lot of first-person games.
It depends on the...
You can steer the character. Sure. If you're the developer, you can steer the action however you want it to be seen.
Right.
Like, that's a great example, because
and I love first-person shooters.
I mean, not Bloodborne, but Dark Souls, you can't play that way, because...
I mean, you can. It's just
really
a
difficult.
whole level of difficulty that you don't even want to... I don't even want to bother with.
Yeah. But no.
Right?
No, really. I mean, most people are going to get so frustrated and angry that they're going to dislike the game because of it as a result.
Even with World of Warcraft, I could never play in first person in World of Warcraft. I always had to play third person. Could never play first person. But yeah, you throw me in Borderlands or Destiny, and there'd be no way I'd be able to play as a third person. Like
I feel like I like the open awareness of being a third person, trying to see more of a landscape,
and knowing that
covering more area there.
Not only that, but it's easier to find like hidden nooks and crannies when you have free room in the camera, and you can like bring it up above your character and be like, hey, there's something in that cave up there, I need to get up there, versus first person where you're like, is that a cave up there?
Yeah, again, it depends on what, I mean, you can totally have a different type of experience. Like Call of Duty games, the campaigns, some of the games on Call of Duty, or some of the campaigns on Call of Duty have been great, and some have been not so great. But the ones that are good, I mean, it's a good experience, but playing that game and taking it from first person to third person, I don't think it would be...
They actually did a third person mode in multiplayer on Modern Warfare 2.
I just don't think it would be as good.
I don't think you'd get the immersion.
It's totally different.
But on the other hand, games that are made in third person, specifically done that way, I mean, could be a lot more fun because it's in third person, right? So,
Yeah, but so, I mean, with the whole immersion aspect, did being a third person game, did that kind of ruin your atmosphere, or did it take you out for, say, a game like The Last of Us? Did that pull you away from the game?
I don't think so.
No?
Because Skyrim is a perfect example of both camera systems working great together.
Okay.
You can play first person or you can play third person, and both systems work well.
Back and forth.
Like, you can switch on the fly back and forth, and it doesn't matter which one. You can choose which one you like more. I always played in first person in that game because I felt like it just worked as a first person game.
I don't know if I can do like just this huge open world. Well, I guess that's not true.
And this dragon comes by behind you and eats you.
The nice thing about that is they have that fast travel system. As soon as you discover a point, you can fast travel to it.
But maybe that's a good option to include into more games, giving the player the option.
Yeah.
More development time, but I don't know.
Sure. Man, I don't know. There's just some games that just...
But maybe the developer has a vision of what they want the player to experience.
Like something like Halo. Like, you know,
and there's some games that just don't work as a first-person game.
I can't imagine like Rayman.
What about like first-person Mario?
Side scroller.
Yeah.
First-person Mario? Well, I mean, you had the what was it, Super Mario Sunshine, which was like your first true third-person experience with Mario.
Well, Super Mario
64, but you didn't have free roam of the camera. The camera was in a locked position most of the time.
Most of the time.
You could stop it and move the camera.
Yeah.
That was a
But
great
like
game.
Super Mario Sunshine,
Great game.
both of those games are great, but
Yeah.
they would not work as a first-person game.
Did you say that Sunshine was great?
I thought Sunshine was great.
I don't know.
You know, a lot of people hate it, a lot of people love it.
It's a really tweener game, you know?
I'll tell you what, it's not a bad Mario game.
That's true.
I don't think there has been
There's
a
no
bad
such thing, in
Mario
my
game.
opinion, as a bad Mario game.
Oh, I bet I could find one.
This is a challenge.
I'll think. Not to rain on Mario or anything like that. You know, I would never do that. I love Mario.
What about a first person, third person? What about a game like Tetris?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tetris is only first person.
All right.
What about a second person game?
Okay, so
What
a
do you mean,
second person game
Like-
would be me watching
You
myself
play the game.
play.
You're an NPC watching your character. You can only see your character through someone
So
else's
you're just standing in
eyes.
one spot the whole time?
Yeah.
or you change.
I'd like to sell you this equipment, sir.
You can only see your character through someone else's eyes, so you have to like
move
move based on someone else watching.
You know, that almost sounds like Indigo Prophecy. When you take control of somebody else,
Okay.
you can see your character off in the background while you control another
Dude, that's going to be a revolutionary thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be huge. That's
The
gonna be
first,
two
second
levels.
person.
Funny. It's funny that you actually bring that up because I was actually thinking of what a really cool like new IP could be.
A
And I was like,
second person game.
literally thinking a second person game. Like,
I mean, full
I would love to
production.
be able to like possess other characters while my character's off doing his own thing and have to figure out what my character's trying to do.
Yeah,
I think it
so
would
like
be
go
a
back
cool
to a
game.
game like Tony Hawk where you can only see your character skateboarding
Oh, no, that would
through
suck.
an NPC's
That would
eyes.
just
Like,
be terrible.
There goes a skateboarder, but I'm not looking that way yet, so that's not on me.
Hey, there's a bird.
Yeah,
Skateboarders
That
are
would be-
relevant now.
I feel like that's going to be an indie game.
I mean,
maybe
like a
Surgeon simulator
A,
guys or
a full production, blown out AAA second person game.
second person game, first of its kind, E3.
Anyway, all right, we'll have
That's
a
Bethesda's big
great
announcement.
segment right after this. Can't wait to go over this. This is going to be very exciting.
Stay tuned.
See you in a sec. Hey, welcome back. We're going to be talking about cooperative gameplay. That means we're hanging out, we're playing a great game, or we're playing across the other side of the world, or whatever. Just games that people can play together to accomplish the same thing. Not really versus.
Yeah, not like the huge multiplayer.
No,
Yeah.
it's both people achieving the same goal.
Yeah, grab a buddy, sit on the couch,
Cooperative
go for it.
gameplay, like Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Or Double Dragon Neon.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Battle.
What a great,
I was gonna say Battletoads.
great game, Double Dragon Neon.
That was just.
Hey, high fiving's fun though.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried too hard. Something just didn't.
Nothing meshed.
They ruined a great game. That's what they did.
I wish we would have did that Let's Play because I couldn't stop talking about how cheesy.
It just was
weird.
bad. No, because
it
you don't
was.
want to put that out because it's like.
I mean, it was though.
Anyway,
So
moving on.
some cooperative gameplay. I mean, we can't talk about cooperative gameplay without mentioning Nintendo. Some
think
of
they
the
kinda
best
do it.
games in the business.
Better than
they kind of pioneered
most.
co-op, in my opinion.
I mean, some of the best experiences were Mario Kart.
Mario
Yeah.
Kart.
Even
I mean, and those are still versus types. I mean, we're just trying to think.
Yeah, but
that's true. I
the
guess.
first Mario game was kind of a couch co-op game.
I guess so.
I mean, you didn't play together in the typical sense that couch co-op is associated with, but you had player one, who was Mario, and loser player two, who was Luigi.
See, there it is again.
Yeah.
No respect for Luigi.
Poor guy.
None.
2 weeks in a row.
But yeah, that is still versus. I was going to mention GoldenEye as well, but that's also kind of versus.
Because when I think of really good, because my first really awesome experience with co-op play was me and my best friend when we were kids playing this Sonic and Knuckles expansion on the Sega.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Contra.
Contra.
Contra is a
Contra's
great co-op game.
Man, that was fun.
A more recent one that I played a few years ago, Portal 2.
Portal 2.
Oh, dude.
Those co-op
One of the most entertaining co-op
test
games
chambers
ever.
One of the only games used in teaching kids physics.
Yes, this is
I
true.
think they should do when they do Portal 3, they should make it longer.
I've decided that Valve does not know how to count to 3.
I think you're not the only one on that little board there.
There's no Half-Life 3, there's no Left 4 Dead 3, there's no Portal 3.
Oh man, they need to do it because it's just a great game. A lot of people love it. It's sold really well, and I love the fact they introduced the co-op. But that's a great multiplayer or co-op experience.
If you haven't had a chance to play Portal 2, play Portal 2. And then find someone who's competent enough to figure out those puzzles with you, because it is too much fun.
Some of the old, what about the arcade games like The Simpsons and the Turtles and
X-Men?
X-Men.
X-Men.
Probably my
X-Men.
favorite arcade co-op game.
Actually, the arcade version of Double Dragon was where it was at. Gauntlet. Games like
Need
that.
health badly.
Rampage. Remember Rampage?
Rampage, yeah.
I did not like Rampage.
You didn't like smashing buildings?
I couldn't get into Rampage.
In the
Oh,
arcade.
it's so much fun.
In the arcade.
Nah, me either.
I
even like the
loved
console
Rampage.
edition of Rampage.
Oh, no, on the 64?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. But the
It's still
arcade,
fun, though.
the arcade version of Rampage. Anyway, what else? Current games. Destiny.
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Yeah, I guess
Destiny's-
Borderlands is pretty...
WoW.
Solid.
I mean, WoW
Dying
sort of
Light.
is.
No, yeah, because you work for the same goal, even
Yeah.
in an instance. Or
Instances
in a raid.
and raids and even
Yeah.
questing. You can quest together.
What's going on here? What I'm mad about is there's not enough couch co-op going on. And
Amen.
I like too much couch co-op.
How about the new Mario Brothers?
Yeah, for the Wii U?
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Mario World.
Where you team up and
No,
you
the
can
one
go
we
through
played. Check out that video on our channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
little
we
shout
have
out.
two.
Yeah.
Two of them
Those kinds of things. Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet, a lot of fun.
Little
Have
Big
you guys
Planet
gotten
3.
that far in that game yet?
No.
You have all
We
four
haven't
characters
unlocked.
yet?
No, we don't.
Come on, man.
We need to do
I
it.
have, I almost have Odd Sock unlocked.
Odd sock.
All right, but
Yeah.
for us, we'll hit up a Let's Play with all four of us and then get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look for that video in the
Look at
near
that.
future.
4-player Fridays.
What about games that are specifically designed for co-op experience, like Army of Tutu?
Army of Tutu.
Solid
Are they all
joke.
wearing like
What?
tutus,
Solid
like
joke
little
in
pink?
there. Just throwing it
That
out.
was a gamer joke there for you.
Did
Army
you
of
like,
Two.
Did you like Army of Two?
You know, the first one was fun. I liked it.
Dude, see, here it's got
You're a very niche crowd.
that. Those games have something that's good for it. It's fun for like a good 6 to 8 hours, and then you're done with it.
Yeah.
But
One playthrough, that's it.
if you're not playing with a friend,
It's not that good.
No, I agree with
really
that.
not.
But
Yeah.
that's what it's supposed to be. Hey, I need you to go over here and do this while I do this, and we'll do this.
That's
You
why
don't
it's an
draw the
army
heat.
of two,
Yeah.
yeah, well,
not one.
I'm well aware of the title, thank you.
like I
Second
got
one.
it.
Yeah, Army of Tutu.
It's not. No.
But I like the concept of designing a game where, hey, you have to have two people in order to tackle this mission, and you both have to be relatively good, and that kind of thing.
I mean, the unfortunate part about that is not everyone has.
no, but it
Yeah,
might be
it requires you to have
friends.
friends.
it might be a good experience. You can have a AI controlled friend, I guess.
That's what Amiibo is for.
Why does it keep
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, so I mean, but I think having a good co-op experience is definitely what games a big chunk of what games are all about. I mean, obviously you want a good experience
love it.
when you're playing solo games, but still,
I mean,
having a great experience with a friend and then cheering and doing all that kind of stuff is just where it's at.
And there's some small gems in there, like Left 4 Dead 2 is a great example of a great co-op game that you play on
Yeah.
like a hardcore mode, and it's very frustrating. Or even games like Splinter Cell that come with their co-op side missions, or the Call of Duty games with their zombies and
Zombies.
other missions that they have. So,
Zombies.
Yeah, zombies.
Zombies.
Dying Light is a lot of fun co-op.
By the way, I'll play online with zombies any day. That is my thing. I love zombies, so just hit me up. Anyway.
Hit them up.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have today. We'd love to know what co-op games you love, so like, comment, subscribe, comment.
Sound off in the
If
comments.
you
Say comment twice.
like, comment, subscribe, comments,
Comment again.
and we'll hook you up with something awesome, and just ask for it. Say, hey, where's my free stuff? And we will send it to you.
Yeah, be persistent.
All right, and again, our YouTube channel is youtube.com/PSVGTV and facebook.com/PressStartVG. Thank you so much for joining us today. Until next time.
Bye.
Out.
See ya.